1982 in Malaga. We were playing against the old Soviet Union.
I go back to '66. It was we were in the dressing room. Everybody's in the dressing room before the game.
We were drawing 1-1, and I bumped into Willie Miller, and the Soviet Union scored, and we went out the tournament. And I'd played with Willie Miller for another 3 or 4 years, and never saw him for 20 years. And we went to this golf day in Aberdeen, and I knew Willie was there.
Before we left the dressing room, Nobby Style said to me, "Callie, can you do me a favour?" So I said, "Yeah." He gave me some tissues, and he said, "If we win the World Cup, make sure you get to me on the pitch."
I went for a drink in the bar, and I hadn't seen him, and I turned around to talk to somebody else, and I bumped into him again. It was the first time I'd seen him in 20 years, and in unison we said, "I haven't bumped into you for a while."
And on my way to my seat, in the stand, I looked, and there were his front teeth. And I've got a wonderful picture of Nobby with the World Cup on his head and no teeth in, and they were in my pocket.
It is funny because we both run about 20-30 yards and just collide, and it was farcical really for professional footballers. But as I say, 20 years later, when we bumped into each other again, it was really funny.
One of my memories is watching, I think I was still at school at the time, was '66 World Cup when Alf Ramsey refused to let the England players swap shirts with Argentina.
They were a really good team, but they were quite rough and dirty, really. So as we were going off, and we're all delighted, and George Cohen was shaking hands with his opponent, and they were exchanging shirts. And when Alf Ramsey saw this, he ran onto the pitch, grabbed the shirt, and it was so funny because he was pulling it one way, George Cohen was pulling it the other way, and the Argentinian was pulling it the other way.
Found that quite amusing.